What's up, guys? It's Ricky and this is the Reality Show, and on this particular episode we are talking about the passing away of AKA the rapper. Now on the main channel we made a video, but it's a bit of a different tone because on that particular video we are talking about 3 other people that passed away over the last week or 2, and we talked then about AKA. Also we talked about all the subjects within the light of AKA's passing away. Now, on this particular episode, I wanted to talk about some of the events that led up towards his passing. And so, unlike the first episode on the main channel where we are talking about the other guys as well, on this one, I'm only talking about AKA's situation. And so, first thing that we gathered here, that this guy's posted a lot of content online showing that they were in this particular location. So there was a video earlier on, if you had seen it, where it shows them in going to the location, and it looked like it was still day by the time when that video was posted. And then there was a later on video showing that they were now there after a long time. Now people would have tracked thingy. They did a video when they were in the barbershop. They did a video when they were going to the spot, so it showed that it was the same day, consistency of clothing, same individuals in the same environment, right? And then they went to the particular location where they were, and then they posted not only the stuff that they were doing, the food and whatnot, but they posted the luxury aspect of it by showing his watch and whatnot. So if it was a robbery gone wrong, like you would have had with the Pop Smoke situation, there would have been an attempt to get the luxury, but it wasn't a robbery. One thing for sure is that not a robbery, then what is? It's a direct hit. Those guys were just there, as they were going out, these guys were coming towards them directly. It's an ordered hit. So straightforward. There is no double. It's a straightforward thing. So this is someone who is either tracking them or following them or saw them on social media. So that gives a bit of a highlight for where investigations start. Who was watching online? Now, you might have 2,000 people watching online, but then that gives you a trace line of how police can kind of look back and think, was it someone who had been watching them? Did the person parking to the location at the same time? Did these guys run into a car? If not, and this is where the story about Big Brother comes into play, but in the light of solving crime, right? And you see how that stuff becomes helpful towards the police to assist them to know or gather information about where, how, what. Because if they come in right after they come in, it shows that they were tracking them, right? But then if they come in and the gentlemen who are suspects at that time are found to be linked to someone, it kind of gives a bit of a highlight about things, and also that entire thing of who's watching online. Were they some of the people that were watching online? It kind of contributes to that. But another thing that this whole thing reminds us of: gone are the days for hashtag situation right now. Those are gone and busted days. Those are things that people nowadays, you should not even be doing that. Situation right now is how you end up getting yourself in trouble. We've seen people who are forex traders getting robbed. They give all kinds of things because they did a situation right now post. You are letting people that are watching you. You guys would remember I deactivated my Facebook page for like 7 months last year because just funny, weird activities, funny invites that I was getting and whatnot. And so I'm a very vigilant person. If I'm posting that I'm somewhere, I've left. I've never, for the longest time, I don't post when I'm in a location. When I have left or when I am leaving, that's when I might post. I'm just not even a random post. Yeah, maybe a friend of mine might post, hey, can you please stop those type of things? This thing of posting where you are, locations, even just saying, you know, we're out with friends, and then they see you that you constantly frequent the same location. The day you don't post that and you say, you know, we're out on lunch, you just post that, it gives them an alert you are there, because they know you to frequent that location. People are watching people nowadays. People's jobs is now people. Yeah, thugs' jobs are literally now people. You've been seeing kidnappings, you've been seeing all kinds of things. Nowadays, people work at watching people. And social media makes it easy for them to track. Because now people can just watch you and you don't know who's watching. Yes, you want the eyes, but who is watching? You don't know. Which is what the subject has become now, because on social media now there's like a trend, I don't know if you've seen it, you can look up online, of these social media like Instagram, which are promoting these kids' profiles, and it's very evident that there is weird people like pedophiles and stuff like that are following these kids with very strange and weird comments that they are making on these girls' pages. Now that's a whole subject. If you haven't seen it, you can go look up online. A lot of commentators like conservatives and whatnot and all that. There's a lot of commentators that are talking about it right now. The comment section YouTube channel actually made a video about it recently, as a matter of fact. Now, that being the subject matter, it brings this subject even to more light. You know, these are the days where you are more watchful about where you are and what you're doing, what you're posting. Gone are the days where you could do situation right now. Nowadays, this thugs' jobs is just watching people. They're trying to figure out how to get to people. Gone are the days where you could do that. When you're always busy flexing on people's lives and whatnot, what you have, how expensive your phone is, how expensive this and that is. So you're constantly posting the stuff, and the thugs are just going to sit there and see an easy cash grab and just leave it. They won't. They will try their best to try and get at you. Best thing is being smart about where you are. Of course, it's not an easy thing to be the first example to have that happen to, and then we're like, you know, remember this situation right here, this is how this happened. You know, yes, you could address the subject of violent crimes and whatnot, but the one thing for sure is gone are the days where you could do that, where you show people where you are presently, and then you are there for hours after that. You know, we ought to be very vigilant. In this day and age, it's very clear that there is now people who have turned celebrities or people that are doing well. You thought your only struggle was getting out of poverty and being well off. No, now your other struggle, which you have now added, is keeping that life. Because others are they won't hesitate taking it from you. Stark Reality Show, we do daily Christian commentary videos. You know, we've seen situations where someone gets shot over a phone. We've seen situations where others get shot over things that are senseless. Just senseless. You look at this thing and you're like, but why? These guys didn't send one hitman. They sent two. If one misses, the other one gets you. And this was so quick, aka had a bodyguard with him, and the bodyguard got shot with him. They sent two hitmen. And if you look at the pictures that came out, you'll see he literally has, people are still sitting on the outside and everything. They don't care. Right there in the heat of it. I don't know if they were wearing anything, wearing mask or what, no balaclavas or whatever. I don't know. I didn't see that. I just saw pictures that were pretty much fainting thingy. But the one thing to take is, gone are the days where you could do situation right now, because situation right now might land you in their hands.